Welcome to Talking Crap and Stuff with Chip and Honey. Dive into the chaos of real life as we tackle everything from money and relationships to kids and beyond. Join us for our candid conversations with people from all walks of life. Whether rich or homeless, everyone has a story. Come on, embrace the ADHD energy and let's get talking. All right, kids, welcome back to the show. It's February 4, and today we're going to continue reading the book Tiny Steps, Big Achievements, The Power of Incremental Progress, a financial autobiography by Patrick Claremont, available on Amazon. All right, kids, today we're going to start in Chapter 12, Target Practice. Am I a goal setter? You don't have to see it to believe it. You know who said that? I just did. That's right. I quoted myself in my book. How insane is that? This chapter is really... looks like it's pretty short, so I think we're just going to get going here. All right, kids, let's do it. I never really saw myself as a goal setter, at least not in the Napoleon Hill kind of way. I'm not a visual thinker. I'm a verbal thinker. I can't make clear pictures in my head, nor can I taste or smell things in my imagination. My brain does not work that way. While writing this book, I reflected on the first motorcycle I bought when I was 13, and for a moment, I thought that maybe I was a goal setter. I wanted that bike, and I made it happen. But how? And here I go quoting myself again as I say, talk is cheap unless you're a verbal thinker. I said that right now. You heard it here. Talk is cheap unless you're a verbal thinker. And I think maybe it even gets cheaper sometimes. Ask my friends. All right, kids. Ever since I was about 16, I dreamed of moving to the West Coast. I thought a lot about it. When I moved out on my own, I often asked friends if they were interested in going to BC and checking it out. No one was interested, and so I just daydreamed about it. At the time, I didn't think that I could just pack up and do it alone. But then, when I was 22, it happened almost through no fault of my own. I found myself living in Deep Cove in North Vancouver. It's a long story that happened very quickly, and maybe I'll write about it in another book, but trust me, I ended up in BC pretty quick. Okay, so it did become a reality. So I used to tell my friends about the kind of woman I was going to marry. They all told me I was crazy and that my standards were too high. They all saw two main problems with my idea. The first was that, first, there was no woman like that out there. Second, even if there was someone who fit that description, she'd have nothing to do with a guy like me. And, that is true. But it isn't, though. Turns out they were all wrong. Even I was wrong right now. Oh, my God. And when they did meet my wife, they had to eat their words. They also wondered if I kept her medicated. Same goes for my Z to A retirement plan. Most people thought it was a stupid idea. How can taking tiny steps actually amount to anything substantial? Well, I did it. I guess what I'm trying to say is, to quote Barney Rubble from the Flintstones, think big and be big, Fred. Set lofty goals if you want. Think about them often. Talk about them with friends and family. It doesn't matter whether you believe or even whether you believe in you. Talking about and thinking about your dreams is the way to keep them alive. I'm not a big write them down kind of person, but if that works for you, do it. The important thing is to remember is to find a way to take those little steps. Don't focus or worry about how you're going to get to the top of the mountain. Just start climbing. Some of the path will be clear and easy, and other parts will be tougher, colder, and less smooth. Don't waste your time inventing hurdles and barriers that may never appear. That only keeps you from trying. The idea is to deal with each obstacle as they come. Maybe you're thinking that there is no way you'll make your dreams come true. That's okay. Maybe your ultimate dream won't come true. It's possible that you'll die before reaching it. There's a possibility that your dream might change along the way too. It's all good. Think of it this way. If your goal is to climb a mountain because you want to have a better view, start climbing. One step, then another. A few years into your climb, your friends might be shouting up at you, "Hey fool, look at you and your dreams and climbing to the top of this mountain. You've been at it for years and we can still see you. You're no better off than we are." But you'll know that's not true. You'll be shouting back down. "Are you kidding me? The view from here is incredible. I've seen the world from where you are, and I can tell you the world looks different from up here. I am so much closer to the top, and my view changes almost every day. Even if I die here, I will have had the opportunity to take in this beautiful view. My life is so much better because I climbed." The hardest part of achieving your dream is to admit that you have one. And that's what we're going to talk about. Anyhow, so basically it's climb that hill. Start doing it. Get her done. It's not going to happen unless you take the first step. And what we always say here at the show, plan for the worst, hope for the best. And basically that's all you can do. And in the end, let's be honest, the only thing that truly matters are the relationships you build with other people. Because you know what? Like, shit can happen and it can be bad. But if someone you love gets cancer, all the worldly stuff just disappears pretty quick. And you're like, holy shit, this is what's really important right here. So remember that. When things are rough and things are scary, and they get that way, trust me, just remember the important things in life. And that the most important thing is friends and family. All right, kids, have yourself a good one. We'll see you next time on the next episode. So go out there and make things happen for yourself, all right? Have a good one.